This is a live look at Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the NC State Wolfpack. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
So much good football in the Triangle, but one of the best stadiums in that area is Carter Finley Stadium. NC State gets it rocking, the red and black, 50,000 plus. This is one of the most fun places to watch a game in North Carolina. Back to you.
All right, Holly. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Running inside, it's Lindsey. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Looking to pass, it's Coleman Hope. Finds his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Seminoles are marching down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
And the Noles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lindsey. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Coleman Hope. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles! That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator strips his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
And it just makes life so easy on court.
Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, Florida State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
To the air, it's Coleman Hope. He's got the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not...
Touchdown, Florida State! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, everything was going so...
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The run inside. It's Lindsey. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Right back to him on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
To the air on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And I like the aggressiveness on...
Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. It's complete on the right side. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Lopez. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Working the middle, it's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. That's caught. It's Lopez. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The Noles will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Noles! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Rides to the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO going.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Looks as if there is a Seminole still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get... Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the back. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll keep it on the ground. He breaks a tackle. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like, stopping the run game. Like, they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
He just threw his nose right into the middle of the pile and was stopped right at the line of scrimmage. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Fires to the big fella. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. And the Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
FSU calling its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he gets it just beyond the... From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Off the RPO, complete. Oh, man, he goes down, and he's going to lose yardage on that one.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Complete to the left. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere. They're able to make a big-time play.
Oh, they're after him. Fires to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the...
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, just... I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety.
And that's exactly what you call...
A long way to go for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's going to run it. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Finds his big tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Takes a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Working that left side now. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Seminoles have their offense in high gear. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Unloads quickly. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love...
They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, The possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0.